Okay, I think we're back. My God, what was that? Hey, yeah, sorry about that. OBS died. Like the stream key just failed, so I had to refresh my stream key for whatever reason. That was super annoying. Ugh. Sorry, guys. Hey, Miguel. Yeah, OBS just decided to die on me.
Equality, understanding. These aren't just words. They are the values that
So that's annoying. That's
Addison
super
fights
annoying.
for every
Welcome
day,
back, everyone.
and what she promises to bring to the Empire as Imperator. By focusing on
All right.
expanding research grants and increased scientific funding, Leilani Addison wants to usher in a new era of education and
Yeah.
innovation.
Ugh.
Vote Leilani Addison for Imperator. The future depends on you. Paid for by the Science First Council.
Oh, Miguel. You know, I kind of regret buying them. And really, like, a lot of them are just loners, too. And gifts. Some of them were gifts from, a certain special someone. Yeah, welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that. OBS just died, and YouTube was just not having it. It's like, oh, your OBS ended. We're gonna just end the stream. Like, no chance to bring it back up. Hopefully Evans comes back. We're gonna try to get him the cash. Or Caterpillar. 2.5. Oh, yes, Miguel, hands down. Until the C2 Hercules comes out, the Caterpillar is going to be top-notch.
Hello and welcome aboard your drink interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
You are clear to launch.
That's right, Top Cat. Freelancer. Hey, look who it is. Yeah, Cal, that's true. The Carrack is faster. It does have better shields. I love that pure cargo, you know?
Launch complete. Starboard impact warning. Landing gear up.
And I'm gonna bet that it is directly behind us. Kind of.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Apple, I am on mouse and keyboard. Like, I've got a flight stick. It's just like Star Citizen is like the one game that I just cannot bring myself to learn using it with. Which is a shame because it's a really nice flight stick. Like in Elite Dangerous, I have to use it when flying. I also use it in Pulsar Lost Colony when doing piloting. Exactly, Pedro. Actually, you know, you say that. Even my keybinds are old. I'm actually still using my keybinds from the original, like, 2.0 setup. Like, I basically just save the mappings and then just put them back in. So I'm actually still flying on the old 2.0 keybinds, where caps lock was your decouple and space is brake. And R and F are your thrust up, thrust down. Yeah, see, Pedro, like, I don't really like their keybinds. I actually moved all my Star Citizen keybinds over to Elite. But like I said, I've pretty much been using my my flight stick for everything in Elite anyway. And then just using keyboard for, you know, systems and stuff. Because like one of the biggest issues I run into, I am left-handed. I am horrendously left-handed. And a lot of flight sticks don't really, you know, work for that. Miguel, I'm currently at 2.5 million. We're going to spend it all, though, here in a little bit. Hopefully Evans gets back so we can get his in-game handled. I don't know, bro. Like, because the whole sea has very, you know, unique gameplay. Yeah, still 2.5. Like, the whole sea itself, you know, you can't even land on planets unless it's not carrying cargo. Apple. All right. So that means we need to... Nope. Personal... Accept. Hey, Adam. I would definitely suggest it, yes. I would definitely say that is a need. For sure, you need an SSD. Minimum 16 gigs of RAM, but 32 gigs if you can get away with it. You can kind of skimp on your graphics these days. Alright, now for the long haul in. Oh, who could that be? Hey, Evans. Yeah, no, sorry. OBS died, so it stopped the stream for a second. So I had to pretty much start up a new one. Yeah, sorry, Apple. It just happens to be about that time that I've got free that I can do stuff, you know. Yeah, no worries, Derek Arsis. I got you. Besides, you wouldn't blow up a charity caterpillar, would you? I mean, like, I think I know a few people who would, but... Miguel, I love the Reliant Core A, but I would not recommend it. Like, it has some fun, you know, gimmicky features, but like if you're straight buying one, like with actual cash, like, you know, dollars, no, because it has less cargo capacity than the Avenger. No bed. You are trapped unless you're in landing mode, like you can't eject or even jump out of the ship unless you swap to landing mode. And there's just a few things with it that I feel aren't well conceived. Like, I feel like they sacrificed a lot of functionality just to put in that transformation gimmick. And I love it. Like, the thing looks like a manta ray. But, like, if you're actually trying to move cargo, just buy an Avenger. It's cheaper and it hauls more. And it's smaller, too. Like, the Reliant series, like, they might be more rugged than what they were. But, holy crap, those things used to fall apart. And they're just a massive target. It's like shooting at a sunfish. Yeah, it's like the Tana's alright. It's just the Kore, for a ship that's supposed to haul cargo, it doesn't really haul a lot of cargo, especially for its price tag. I mean, you know, a couple of extra bucks, you can pick up a hull A, which hauls so much more. You know, Kai, I never actually saw that. Oh, whoops. Yeah, exactly, Raven. Like, how are you gonna have a ship described as a hauling ship, and then it only holds, you know, like a single digit amount of SCU? Like, come on, that thing holds as much as the Aurora CL. The Aurora CL, a frickin' Aurora, holds 6 SCU.
Landing gear down.
Alright, I should probably use headlights for this, but, eh. That'll be alright.
Deck impact warning. Starboard impact warning. Landing complete.
Alright, I gotta shut the ship off.
Weapons offline.
Come on, there we go. Yeah, Apple, like, that's what I would say. Or even just put them, like, in the wings, you know? Like, they can make those wings fat enough where you can just put, like, a single array of boxes. Oh, the whole B hauls, like, what, 90, 100 something? Like, it's not a bad amount. All right, base pricing. That's what I like to see. All right, back to the ship. We're gonna make this as quick as we can. That'll be a easy 84K in the bag. Not the 100 that I would like to see with titanium, but whatever. Yeah, Gruff, they've pretty much done nothing with the whole series since they were announced. Come on, doors. Oh, don't tell me. Did it really? Did it really just allow us to... Damn it. It always seems to happen right as you buy cargo. God. As always, you win some, you lose a few 100,000. Ah, and a bad token to top it off. All right, so that means I've got to restart my client here. So give me just a moment. Yeah, it's always just as you buy. So not even like a chance to like, work it in. I mean, that's true, Gruff, but we're still at 200K. So like whatever we were about to run is just literally going to break us even. Ah, so lame. Exactly, Havoc. I wish, Gruff. Yeah, Pedro, like maybe I should mine. I just don't like I like being able to be on the move constantly. Being on a new planet every 20 minutes. Gruff, I gotta pass by the TDD anyway, so I'll check. I doubt it, but I'll check. Maybe we can get more mystery money. Ah, that is the dark side to trading in Star Citizen. I wish they would fix that. They've had the ability to mitigate losses from server crashes since 3.4. They just refuse to put it in. Raven, that's a fair amount to make on box running. Ooh, this is taking forever. Hmm. This feels like an infinite load screen. All right, yeah. I don't trust this load screen. I'm just gonna try again. Because, I mean, Star Citizen takes a while, but we should be in already. Yeah, Havoc, you're right. Like, pretty much as long as you are, able to call for landing at like a major port city, you're good. But like you say, if you're out in the sticks, not so much. All right, round 3, technically. Hey, Weird, welcome back. Um, what? The hell? I don't see any cargo on board. Where am I? Whoop, nope, 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 nope. I mean, if I'm in the center of the sun, I can still jump, right? Like, hell, I'll just fly that out. Oh, yep. Well, this is new.
Welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
But I can't jump anywhere, can I? Oh, no, I can jump there. That is strange.
Quantum drive is now
Ah, yeah, that's fair. Hey, Loddix. No worries, man. Good luck with the meetings. I know those aren't the most fun thing in the world. Let's see here. Looks like pretty sun-leavy to me. I mean, we could just sell at Hurston. It's the closer jump. Ah, screw it though. I need to get back to doing Shady Glen. Oh no, Gruff, I'm not complaining at all. Just I still have that Hurston PTSD. Yeah, Havoc. In the ship. In the bed. Like, I'll take it, you know? Well, it is taking a long time to come out of Quantum. I guess it does take about 3 million.
is now off.
Alright. That was a weird rumble. Did you guys see that?
Quantum drive is now
Alright. Round 3, round 4. See if we can unload this. Oh yeah, Gruff, I'm hoping. Huh? Yeah, Gruff. Ask for it. See what people say. Maybe a developer will, respond to you. Oh, let's hope that this is just invisible cargo. Oh, look, we can see it running. It's always weird that they keep the face, like, just super still. See, always be on the lookout if someone calls you, because we can see our exact distance to him and see that it's closing. So, if a pirate calls you and you leave the call going, they can track it. Sometimes they can track it even if you deny the call. So, look out for that. Uh-oh, I think it's frozen. Well, the call, not, the game. All right, 3 million out. Yeah, Tracer, I am really hoping. Negative Havoc. He actually woke up at Area 18. So maybe they've given us something after all. Negative, Lonix. The only way to really do it is if you take your ship out to a location that has no comm array, like if you're just jumping and like you're in the middle of the black, and then you can kill them. That's really the only option. Either that or just let them take it. And then just, you know, claim it.
Drive is now off.
Ah, there it is.
Quantum drive is now on.
Like, I've done it a couple of times. I'll let someone think, you know, someone's on the ship, and then I just proceed to set it to jump, get out of the seat, and as soon as we cross into open area, where there is no comm array, you pop them.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oh yeah, tasers will be fun. See, like, you can tase the guy, beat the crap out of him. Wow, Apple. That's, trading one danger for another. Like, good job. Yeah, Lonix, later on, you're supposed to be able to, like, kill people inside your ship without getting a crime stat, you know, like a self-defense thing. But, you know, that's later. That's probably, let's be honest, you know, several years from now before they actually implement it. Yeah, Miguel, it's $295 USD for the Caterpillar. It's not up for sale at the moment. It's one of those limited ships for whatever reason. If you complete Pirate Swarm, you can actually unlock the Pirate Caterpillar to buy whenever you want. But yeah, they're pretty much always $295 USD. Yeah, Cal, that's what I like to do also, especially whenever I'm at an outpost. Because I've had one or two people who will occasionally ram my ship, and when they do, they don't blow it up, but, you know, the ship gets left in an atmosphere. So if you kill your engines, it just comes back down. All right. Let's see if I can unload this. Hi. Oh, it's because I'm in a call. All right. Sorry, Raven. I gotta hang up the call. Since apparently I can't have multiple calls at once. I mean, we had that technology back in, you know, the 1990s. Alright. That's true, Cal. But, you know, if you got cargo, then you gotta worry. Yeah, sure thing, Evans. Do you know if we're on the same server?
Down.
That's the biggest question. Oh, yes, Lonix. Everyone always forgets about the med bay. Except your organized pirates. The ones who actually will use that against you. Oh, come on. Evans, I am currently on the Australian
Request has
server.
already been granted.
You know, next time, I think I'm just going to park on top. And then call it to open and see if I just fall in.
Deck impact warning. Impact warning. Front impact warning.
Ah, clip the wing. Always with the wing.
Starboard impact warning. Front impact warning. Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Exactly, Pedro. You know, back when the economies were all split up, you know, Australia was the best place to trade. Thank you, Gruff. I will need it. Let's hope. You know, Cal, I haven't actually got around to trying Flight Simulator yet. Like, I want to. I wouldn't mind. I just... Oh my god, I've got so many games that I need to play. Oh, Calic, this is nowhere where I used to be. Usually I could just slot the battery going in super quick, but... I've been, you know, I took like a month break, and I just rusted all my skills when it comes to landing the caterpillar. Like, I am nowhere near as good as I used to be. A shadow of my former self.
And logistical pairing for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making our home your new
Terminal, that's a good question. Like, you know, I'm keeping my caterpillar. What do you mean, Gruff? Like, it's no longer, like, instant? Like, you can actually drop out? Oh yeah, Cal. I mean, technically you can still do it because they put in the old decoupled mode once again. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just need to go back to that because you can fly undecoupled in an atmosphere now, so long as your landing gear is down. Soup. The caterpillar is actually supposed to have several modules for it. Granted, they've only ever shown off 2 of them, and that was in, like, 2015. Yeah, Cal, tell you what, when I take off, I will actually show you. Yeah, pretty much flies like 3.9 decoupled, so long as your landing gear is down. Yeah, dear Karsus, I'll probably be going back to Humboldt Mines just to check the price. Sometimes you can get better pricing after a server crash. Yeah, so we're gonna make a trip back to Humboldt, see if the price on titanium's any better, and if it's not, we will relocate to Shady Glen. Not a bad idea. Negative Gruff. I mean, that's fine though. Like, I can't rely on those mystery, like, money drops that I've been getting. Yeah, Hawk.
Now arriving.
You know, Terminal, I think they had one for quantum dampener and salvage as well. Like, I know they showed off a salvage module. Oh yeah, they are, Zell. I mean, it's not like I really use them. I literally just give them away to other people, so... It's like, mysterious benefactor gets to watch me give all the money out. Oh, it's fine, Lonix. I mean, if I die, I just wake up here on site anyway. Like, really, I could just suicide to get here quicker. I don't like doing it, you know? Yeah, Raven. I think I will. I've been super thirsty for some reason. Alright, here we go. Do we get to sell? Yes! Yes, we do. Alright. Look at that recovery. That is an interesting and very positive development. I feel like that's some plot armor right there. Yeah, sure thing, Gruff. Just replace the dot with like a dot, you know, so we can actually get the link. So yeah, I am happy with that. I'm gonna grab that water right quick though, because I am a little thirsty. Does he sell water? He does not. Alright, yeah, definitely cassava then. I mean, that almost makes me want to try a Laranite run, but I don't wanna risk it, you know?
Hey. What?
Hey, what's up, buddy? Oh god, there's two sassy guys here.
Need help? A friendly Cassava associate will be happy to assist.
Negative, Gruff. Spell out the word dot in the link so it doesn't actually post as a link. Like, basically make it to where it's just like regular text. Yeah, what Cal posted. That way we can actually just copy paste it. Yeah, Lonix, like we had a server crash outside of Shady Glen Farms. And when I returned, I actually woke up in the bed inside the ship in the middle of the sun. Cargo was invisible, but we were able to sell it anyway. Aw, Raven, I didn't want to litter. It just, you know, didn't let me do anything else. Phew, that heartbeat, though, it's going to the roof. Yeah, posted as, like, www.dot Star Citizen, or, you know, RSI. Actually, hold on. If you just posted it to General... That's right, Terminal, back from the dead. We lived. Yeah, if you just posted the General Gruff, I can just look it up. And I'll grab it right quick.
Equality. Understanding. These aren't just words. They are the value tribe now.
I assume that was on General, correct?
By focusing on expanding research grants and increased science.
You know, Terminal, every now and then during this month, like, I will just hide somewhere at Tram and Myers, and I'll just make spooky ghost noises whenever people, like, walk inside. Yeah, Raven, go for it. Ah, okay, ask the devs. Gotcha. Found it. I will grab it and post it, since for some reason I'm the only person who can post links. Yeah, Seahawk, I need to work on my ghost noises. My zombie noises are okay, but my ghost noises are a little cheesy. Jacko Axton, I like that. If I could carve a pumpkin worth a damn, I would carve a box into one. You know, Hawk, I always wanted to be a voice actor. especially when I was younger, when I played Tachyon the Fringe. Because, like, it had Bruce Campbell voicing the main character. But he wasn't the star to me. There was this guy who played, like, a villain. And not even really a villain, just, like, a crazy rich guy named Baron Hajad. And whoever voiced Baron Hajad, and I think we've talked about it before, just did the most over-the-top, hammy voice acting I have ever seen. It's like, my god, this guy is having fun. He is enjoying what he does. I want to do that. Yeah, they've not posted the winner yet. I think it is November 1st. Ah, see? Yeah, I'm not the only one. There are dozens of us that remember Tachyon the Fringe.
We're sorry. You've exceeded the allotted time to depart. We'll have to return your ship to storage.
In the decades and centuries ahead, our core values are being tested.
Initiating ship storage.
Oh, I guess because it's still storing. Ah, whatever. You know what? That ship literally came back from the brink for us, so we will give it a rest. We'll just take a regular caterpillar out.
Believes that we are that
Initiating
change.
ship
Should
storage
we
procedure.
believe in her
For
for
your safety,
imperative?
please vacate the
Paid
area.
for by Sherrod for
Thank you
change.
for your cooperation.
Brayden, there's give me a second. What? And I will get you the link. Maybe the pirate? There we go, Hangar 7. Yeah, Brayden, I'll get you the link. Give me, let me just get in here right quick.
Understand.
You know, Death, Tachyon the Fringe actually had a very fun feature where if you put in a cheat code, Bruce Campbell himself would make fun of you and insult
As
you.
Imperator, by focusing on expanding research grants and in computer tech response.
Alright.
Thank you. And please visit again.
What? I went to the right. No, so it's not Hangar 7. Hangar 8? No, that's not it. Creator. Election ballot. Okay, here we go. Sorry, it took me a while to find the link. Okay, so it's not 7. Where is it? Hangar 3? I could have swore it said Hangar 7. I mean, Gruff, I can. Oh, wait, hold on. So the voting is gone? Okay, well, whoops. That's sad. Well, I'm sorry about that, Brayden. I was not aware. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go back and check.
Takes all of us working together to keep our port safe and secure. Be vigilant and report possible threats every time.
Alain Rochelle, huh? Alright. I might write that guy a letter. Yeah, go for it, Gruff. I think it's like 10 years, isn't it? Like, they're in there for a while.
For the latest travel information, be sure
Uh,
to check the departure and arrival
what?
boards conveniently located throughout
We
the station.
literally just... You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Maybe it just fell through.
Please be aware that while it
All right,
is
that one
standard
for sure
system
says Hangar
and on
7.
our core, all EE common laws are still in effect.
Gruff, that would be the Reliant series. Brayden at the moment, not really any. It's mostly just been lore stuff. Gary, you might be right. See, now we can all talk about our space votes and descend into absolute chaos. Yeah, terminal. We don't have to bring Unicron into this.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Yeah, we don't have to bring Unicron into this. I was so sad after seeing the movie where, Leonard Nimoy's voice for Galvatron ended up becoming that high-pitched, like Frank Welker reprised Galvatron once the actual series took off again, right? Oh, that's fine, Obliteron. You are completely entitled to secret ballot, and I support that.
Starboard impact warning.
We'd never ask someone to give up their secret ballot if they weren't comfortable in expressing it.
Landing gear up.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we're talking about the same thing, Gruff. I mean, space vote is still secret ballot.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Laramie, it's probably just not refreshing. Yeah, I wish they'd had the, what is that voting method that Australia has? Like the preferential vote, where, like, you can vote for someone, but if they don't, like, get enough votes or whatever, then it goes to your secondary voting choice. Like, that's a great method for voting, I think. Rank choice, that's what it is. Rank choice voting. Yeah, I love that method. Like that, I feel like that needs to get introduced in more places. And I wish Star Citizen had that too, because, it's 2900s. But yeah, like, I voted for Mira... I can never pronounce her last name. No? Ingo? However you say that. We got a close brush. What do we got? No, they don't seem interested in us. Ooh, Cal, go on. Is that like a 2 candidates enter, 1 candidate leaves type situation? I've got the soundtrack to Thunderdome on record. Found it at a flea market for like $2. Oh, Raven. Alright, well, I'm skipping Humboldt then. That is a shame. Charade! I will say, I feel like... you know what? Let's go check out SAL2. Just to be safe, sometimes when Humboldt gets flooded, people start ignoring SAL2. This patch, probably 26 and some change. But I feel like they didn't really cover the platforms enough on the candidates. Like, they were just very generic. Like, you know, Mirad No wants to increase the amount of Taverns in government and move the capital. It's like, that's it? She's got a 10-year term. That's all she wants to do. It's like, okay, let's go on. Like, Addison, I feel like her platform, while vague, still had a more concise long-term plan. You know, she wants to do the whole, you know, increase AI technology. That's something that, while generic, is still very easy to see over a 10-year period. And then you have people like Costigan and LaSalle that are basically just like, oh man, less restrictions. No other platforms, just less restrictions, man.
Weapons offline.
Let's see that cutlass. Kai, I wish. I hope that becomes the plan. Ah, Evans. Okay, gotcha. All right. We are going out to Lyria. I'm gonna go check at SAL2. Not Humboldt's. That is my favorite place, but not for the time being. Loveridge. 2. There we go. Oh yeah, sure thing, Evans. Yeah, and like, you know, realistically, I know Mira is not going to get it. Like, and I feel like they just threw her in there to round out the amount of candidates.
Quantum drive is now off.
Just saying, though, if they move the capital, that's a lot of logistics and trucking jobs that open up as they move valuable, you know, infrastructure and information that way. Yeah, sure thing, Evans. Yeah, okay, so, Laramie, if you're still watching, I've got my landing gear down, I'm in decoupled mode, and gravity is not interacting with us. See, Sherrod just felt a little bit too, like, space fascist to me. Like, I feel like a lot of her advertisements and ads were just overtly, like, space fascist.
Front impact warning. Front impact warning.
Which, I mean, no, space game, whatever. Like, for some reason, fascism is super popular when it's in a space game. I'm going to assume that's Evans behind us. Going to shut down anyway.
Weapons online.
Gruff, that's a good question. We've gone about an hour and a half now. I'll probably be going for at least another hour or two. Like I said, I'm trying to get up to like 3 million range. Or like 3.4 million, technically, I think. Yeah, see, Terminal, I also feel like they didn't give enough history on each candidate. Like, we basically got a paragraph. And you're telling us that we get to decide on something for the next 10 years over a paragraph. Hey, 720, that's not bad. Catlick, I think it's set to X on the default keybinds. I'm still on the old 2.0 keybinds, so mine is on caps lock, which honestly I think is a better placement for it than X. Yeah, Terminal, I'll give you that. Like, you know, you get assaulted, war breaks out, your economy is kind of gonna go pear-shaped. Oh, is it V? It's V? Oh. I currently have V assigned to target my closest target. I remember it as very closest target. Gary, I think you're right. I mean, really, again, you know, space game. So that's how things are going to go.
Launch complete.
All right. Away we go, back to Area 18. Besides, Hawk, what if the AI was like trying to save the crew, you know?
Quantum drive is now.
Oh yeah, Graf, when the whole series comes out, like I will show that off as much as I possibly can.
Is now off.
Ugh. Alright, well. Be advised, this might be a unscheduled disassembly. Alright, finger on the engines. Oh, that is a shallow jump. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, don't trust that.
Engines online. Quantum drive is now off.
Oh, that was a very scary
Engines
inbound missile notification with no one around. Come on, CIG. You got high blood pressure. You can't do that to me. Ah, sorry, Evans. I have learned to scoot on the Caterpillar. I have learned every dirty trick for maximizing the agility of this stupid thing. As far as a stealth areas, I don't know. Like, you pretty much have to run with shields off until it was ready to attack. Sorry, Hawk. Yeah, sorry. It's not stupid.
Quantum drive is now off.
You know what I mean, though. Poor choice of words, but yeah.
Attention. Engines overheating.
Oh, Laramie, every now and then, like if you're over like 1750 kilometers away from Area 18, you run a very high risk of a spline jump failure, where it runs you into the planet as you're jumping around it. So, if it looks like I've got a chance of scraping, I usually cut the jump early and then realign and jump again as long as I'm under 1750. I thought it was size 2, Gruff. And then, you know, the size 7 weapon. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, Gary, you and me both, man. Like, when the C2 comes out, I promise you guys will see a different ship than the Caterpillar.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Whew. I mean, a size 7 is a lot, though. What do we got? Ah, it's Derek Arsis, the freelancer. Anything on board? Nothing. Okay. Sorry, Derek Arsis. Just wanted to see where you've been. Alright, now where am I parking? Evans will probably go back to SAL2 since I've actually got some really cheap titanium.
Landing gear down.
Oh, it's been forever since I've been able to do a decoupled landing. We're just gonna see if we can do it again. Slot that back in the hangar.
Deck impact warning.
Ah, old memories are coming back to me.
Rear impact warning. Starboard impact warning. Deck impact warning. Landing.
And we're down.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Yeah, see, SAL5 always gets overwhelmed because of the agresium there. So people always buy as much agresium as they can, then pat it out with titanium and leave, so both prices end up being just astronomical. Hey, Adana, not well. Prices are still ridiculous. In fact, I've pretty much not been touching Laranite at all because of that. Thank you, Turbo. Yeah, I was actually kind of proud of that. Not as fast as I'm used to doing it back in the day, but I am getting back to it. Yeah, Evans, that's not a bad idea. Constellation, you'll have more SCU capacity, though. And yeah, Hawk, I love that gloss paint job. Like, I mean, the matte was good, but the gloss is just so shiny. Yeah, Tio, I feel you. Like, and that's what CIG has stated. Like, some of the developers, and like Jake himself, have said that things like medical supplies and agresium and Laranite are supposed to be for smaller ships, but the problem is they keep putting them in locations that support large ships. Like, Laranite should not be paired with titanium because the cat's just going to come in, buy everything they can, and then pad out with the titanium. Like, they need to put Laranite and agresium in locations that large ships can either barely get to, like Humboldt, or places that don't really have, you know, the ability to support larger ships with alternate cargoes, like ArcCorp 061. Since you can only get a maximum of 300 SCU astatine, Caterpillars don't go there. So that would be a perfect place to put Laranite. Yeah, but, like, you know, if you roll up and you can only get 25 SCU and there's nothing decent, you know, alternatively, I think would, you know, help to discourage, you know, cat traders from plundering it. You see, I've been staying away from Ariel during this this PvP event, and the titanium has been fairly pricey. Like, we just bought titanium at 720, which is a pretty low price. Like, we can go to Ariel on the next run, but I feel like it's going to be 730 or higher. Oh, Hawk, I waved. In fact, I'll give him the clap 6. The best clap. Oh, yes, Gruff, definitely. I mean, it's the same price as a Freelancer Max right now, you know? Oh, is it you? Alright, alright. Oh, 7:24. Yeah, it'll probably be 7:33 by the time I get back. Do we have a clap 7 yet? We do! Nice. Is it Cry? I also really wish they'd fix that knife. Just the whole, like, hanging sideways thing.
Now arriving.
Oh, Tio, that sounds amazing. I might make some tacos later. I've been making beef stew, but, man, like, I've been trying to actually make beef stew, and it takes so long. Like, the actual effort involved is, you know, kind of minimal, but, you know, between prep time, cooking the actual beef, and then allowing it to simmer, it's like 2.5 hours. Gary, I think it was either a subscriber knife or it was the CitizenCon knife. I think it was the CitizenCon knife for 2018. I could be wrong though. Don't quote me. You give me a second, I'll check. Whoops. Ah, is it? Okay. Thanks, Apple. Hey, Moo, there's nothing wrong with chimpanzees. Some of my best friends from the zoo are chimpanzees. Actually, I feel really bad, because once upon a time, I actually made a bald eagle cry at the zoo. I don't really know what I did, but he just started screaming and would not stop. Yeah, Lonix, I think we've actually got a crock pot. I need to actually use it. Yeah, Gruff, tell us. What are the plans for Halloween? No, Moon, like, okay, so the way it was set up, like, there's like this walkway that kind of goes over it. It's like an open area. I think their wings might be clipped. And I couldn't find the eagle. And, like, I'm looking through it, and I look down, and this guy is pretty much like 2 feet away from the walkway. Like, I'm talking to it, and, like, you know, I'm not saying anything mean. Like, I'm trying to be nice, but it's a bird, you know? It's not going to understand any language from me. But I'm just, you know, I'm using, like, a nice tone. And apparently that was not the correct thing to use with this eagle, because it starts screaming, and it won't stop.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
Yeah, and like what Raven says, the Taurus, every time they put it on the roadmap, it gets pushed back and then canceled again and again. Like, they've done it like 4 times now. You see, Terminal, I would do that, but my breakfast has either been consisting of like granola bars or cut up pineapple and strawberries. You know, Graf, that's actually what I did with mine, but I was just, you know, making the spooky ghost noises. Yeah, you know, Halloween, all bets are off. Just kill everyone that comes. Alright, Raven, with that, in that case, I will make my way back. Yeah, 724 is not a bad price. What are we at now? 2.7. I'm going a bit slower than I would hope. You know, Gruff, once we got the ability to knock people out, I kind of did a similar thing. I hit a tram in Myers, and when someone would come in, when they would go to buy, I would come up from behind and knock them out, and then use voice to tell them to always clear the area before trading, and then I would run out. Problem is, it cost me 7,500 credits every time I did it. Yeah, Gary, you should. Start charging them. Like, they've only got a few days left, so tell them, like, you know, 15,000 UEC ahead for a shuttle out to Bennyhinge to get the mask. Alright, store that, bring it back out.
Credits than it earns. Invest year after year in failing projects, or drown in
Oh, no, Evans, like, this itself isn't, like, slow, just usually I feel like I can move a bit faster. But between the error code that must not be named and a couple of other issues we had and the stream going down earlier, I'm just moving a bit slower than I could. I feel like I could have got an extra run or two in. That was Derek Carsus.
And make sure the UEE's best days are yet to come. Paid for by the Commission to elect Costigan.
Yeah, come on, bud. Alright. Wow, that front is shiny, though. Yeah, sure thing, Raven. You got it. Be fully stocked. Ooh, terminal. That's a good theory. I feel like there's alright, so you know, I want to avoid real world politics at all costs, but I'm only mentioning this, but terminal, that sounds very close to the whole like Ted Cruz is the Zodiac killer meme. That is the only time I'm going to mention real world politics.
Your systems are online.
But maybe you're onto something there.
You are clear to launch.
So whoever wins Imperator is the Hill Horror Slasher. So who's it gonna be? Is it Costigan? Is it Sherrod? Is it Addison?
Launch complete. Starboard impact warning. Front impact.
See, like, oh yes, Callie. You know, we were supposed to be able to do that like 2 years ago, and they actually showed it off in a video. Like, oh yeah, we can't wait to get this color picker into the hands of backers, and you know, they never ended up doing that. They just sold us skins, you know, 2 years later.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Oh, Gruff, too late, man. I already read it. I'm sorry. Oh, man, you guys don't do that. I mean, if you do, I'm just gonna end up giving it away to people who are trying to get in the ships anyway. Don't have to do that, man. That is your prerogative, but I appreciate it. But send it to someone who actually needs it. Hey, Mario. Welcome back, man. How was Florida going? Oh, that's fair, Graf. That's right, Apple. Feast of Charity Cats. I think we've put like 4 or 5 people in caterpillars at this point. Ooh, 724, huh? That's good. It's not a bad price. I'm about 3,000 out from being able to jump. Yeah, see, like that's what I thought. Like Moon and I had like kind of the same idea on it. 'Cause, like you proposed it to me, it's like, yeah, that actually makes sense. And Apple, I'm good with that. We can get Elf. It's not doing much these days. Oh, thanks, Evan. I mean, I really don't have anything to spend the money on, so that's why we just kind of pass it around. Fine. Walla first. Yeah, Groff, that's fine. Besides, they need the money, go for it. Because, like I said, I'm not spending it on anything but other people, you know? How is Eradicator these days? I haven't really heard from him a whole lot. I've been kind of, you know, I wouldn't say off the radar, I just haven't really been around as much as I used to be. Oh, heavens. No, don't cry, man. We're gonna get you into something bigger. We'll get you into a cat. Yeah, Gruff, do that. I mean, like, that's the thing, you know, like, I have the resources available to me to pretty much just print money. You know, like when it comes to trading and stuff like that. So, like, so I give it away. Like, I don't really need it. I am much better off than the Star Citizen, the average, like, Star Citizen player when it comes to ship availability. So yeah, like don't give anything to me. Like literally, it's just going to be given away to someone else, and like you deserve the recognition with it too. Negative, Gruff. I do not. 7:28. See, I told you it'd be about 7:30 by the time I got back. Oh yeah. See, Derek Garces, when I used to do like multi-cat runs, I'd actually do a lot of that. I'd have someone else flying, and I would just stand in the tractor control room, just staring pensively, or pretending to anyway. Ah, okay. Yeah, see, like, I never really did it all up with, like, morphologists either. I've watched his videos and stuff, like, as far as, like, some of the architect reviews. I mean, that's fair. Squadrons is a fun game. I need to go back to that. I haven't actually played it in a while. I've been playing the campaign on Ace difficulty, and I think maybe I just burned myself out on that. Because, you know, Ace difficulty was hard.
Front impact warning. Front impact warning. Landing complete.
Alright, let's see. Let's get down here, buy some titanium. I don't really need anything at the moment. Well, I mean, like, new kidneys, I guess. But, yeah, like, trade-wise, I think we're alright. I mean, I guess at the very worst, we could run, like, oh, maybe multicat, but... Alright. Buy this up. Ah. Thank you, Raven. Come on. 728. Not what I want to spend, but I'll take it. Ah, no, Evans, you're fine. Run a bit of trade if you can, you know? Alright, there we go. Oh, yeah, terrible. I learned a long time ago when to ask questions and when to not ask questions. Hit my head. Well, Evans, I don't know if I'm the best at it. I mean, there's certain things that I do that a lot of people don't agree with. It's that pretty much ignoring Laranite. I only trade one way. I never trade, you know, on both ends of the road.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake.
All right.
Craft. Your systems are
Evans coming in. Whoops. Ah, well. Have some fireworks. Celebrate the occasion. Alright, back to ArcCorp we go. Yeah, I tell you what, after we run this load of titanium, we might go check out Ariel. Oh god, no. Space Engineers Terminal, don't say that awful, awful name. I finally had to uninstall Space Engineers because I spend literally hundreds of hours in it building things that are never actually just going to actually get used, you know? That's a shallow jump. Ah, we're fine though. mean, Gruff, we can. Astatine is gonna be wrecked, though. I mean, do you remember, like, yesterday? That's right, Cal. All hail Clang. Oh, good old Clang.
Quantum drive is now off. Attention. Engines
I
overheating.
feel like we're on the right side. Ah, we are not. I can't type at all today. I feel like I've lost a bit of my dexterity. You know, Graf, I actually don't think it'll have an interior. Like, it's pretty much all just going to be components. Basically like Vanguard size, but with no actual interior to walk around in. It was the lamp, Apple. I forget the exact name, but I know it was after the lamp. I know, because when I wrote the 7th wave prayer for buying the Kraken, I totally forgot to mention the lamp. Man, I hate these long drives into the port. See, I don't feel like Lorville is as bad as Area 18 with it. Fine, Gruff. Fine. Jason, though. Jason lets me answer this one. You know, I want to say Chris Roberts, but, I feel like I'm wrong there. Yeah, Parker, I'm still kind of working on it. I've still got, like, I think 700,000 to go. Ah, Mark, okay. Yeah, see, I did not know that one. Come on, let me call ATC. There we go. But yeah, Parker, we're trying to get Evans into a cat. He's already got about 1.2 million on him. Just trying to get the rest. Exactly, Parker. Like, I'm actually kind of looking forward to, like, wiping myself out to, like, 0. And then, you know, starting from a bunch of box missions and getting back up into the Caterpillar. Just lost targeting from something. Alright, where are they going to park me today?
Landing gear down.
That request has already been granted.
Oh, dang it. That's right. I was going to land and then just let it drop me in as the doors opened. Oh well. Oh, concerned. Oh, they should be concerned, all right.
Front impact warning. Deck impact warning.
Oh, we caught the back. That was going to be so smooth.
Rear impact warning.
Damn.
Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Yeah, Parker, that's what I'm looking forward to, is doing that that grind up from zero, you know? Like, can't even afford the water. Yeah, I'll probably do a couple of bounties. They were fun, you know, get some action pack in. Maybe do a claim jump mission in the Caterpillar. Yeah, sure thing, Parker. It's appreciated. Gonna be going to Evans here in a little bit. Lone Blade. Got it. Yeah, if you want to set it directly to Lone Blade so we don't have to worry about the taxes. Come on. Alrighty. Probably Gruff. You know, they really haven't changed a lot of the economy to make it worthwhile. That's the part I'm waiting on the most.
A business would never spend more credits than it earns. Invest year after year in failing projects, or drown innovation in bureaucratic.
Terminal. So we're just gonna be like Philip Marlowe in space, huh? Oh, Admiral, they got to, Gruff. They absolutely have to. Man, did you guys ever read the Philip Marlowe books or listen to the old like Philip Marlowe radio shows? I used to love those. Had a whole bunch of them on cassette, and then like, you know, as I got older, they actually ended up putting some of like Philip Marlowe on Spotify. Especially like the Gerald Moore episodes where they had Gerald Moore playing Philip Marlowe.
Tram now leaving
Like,
the
guy
station.
just had that
Stand clear of the
classic, like deep, bassy, like mid-Atlantic voice for radio. Raymond Chandler really hit that modern day PI feel with those books. I mean, I say that, you know, this is like 40s, but you know, pretty much like picked up, I feel like, where Sherlock Holmes left off. Like, I never really got into like the Sherlock Holmes books. Oh man, Agatha Christie. Is she still writing? Like, what's up? I haven't really heard anything on her in a while. And my game crashed. Well, at least it happened in Area 18. Growth, that would be the Starfarer. So, let me load this back up. Again, I guess this will maybe save a little bit of time taking the tram, but still. Is she? Okay, sorry. I might be thinking of someone else. I guess when I load back in, I've got time to check. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of someone else entirely. My bad. Yeah, yeah, I'm I was way off. See, Cal, that's what I've been doing, and maybe me tabbing out is what's causing that crash. Is there Gruff? Part of me wants to say the 890 jump. Could be wrong though. All right, Evans, how much are you at now? Okay, so Starfarer 890. I mean, if there's like multiple correct answers though, like you gotta give us something more where it's just that particular, ship. Apple, I think I was. I think I was actually confusing her with, oh god, what was her name? Maybe like Patricia Briggs, which I don't know why I would, since those are like two opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to writing. Oh yeah, the Carrick. Alright. Alright, so Evans is at 1.3 million. Oh, right, I need to unload this cargo. Right, unload that. Oh, alright. Parker's gonna have you covered. Oh, that's fair, Apple. I used to spend a lot of time in Walden Books, back when Walden Books was a thing. And I miss Walden Books a lot. Then, they went out of business, and, being in Arkansas, there's not really a lot of reading options. Like, you have Books A Million, which is basically just like a merchandise store slash magazine subscription location these days. Like, they sell books. They don't really care about the books. Like, I really love half-price books, but at the same time, when you're buying the used book, it's not really supporting the author. As long as it's like a modern author. Like, if they're already kind of, been gone for a while, publisher I'm not too worried about. But, if there's an author still alive and kicking that I enjoy reading, I'd like to give him a couple of bucks. It's like, I much prefer buying used books. It's just, I also want to be able to support the person who wrote said books.
Election is different. Our empire is at war. Our values are being tested. The
Oh yeah, Apple. I mean, you've seen Black Books, right?
There's only one candidate who has the experience.
I mean, like, Black Books pretty much nails it. I mean, just any sort of like retail experience, especially in a bookstore. Something about a bookstore, like you become more passionate, I feel, for your product than most, retail environments, and you end up dealing with a lot of people who don't share that passion, or they're picking up something just to have it. I don't think so, Gruff. If there are, I don't remember them. Oh, Kai, that sucks. Like, you know, my town is only 9,000 people. So I have to drive, like, at least a half hour just to, just to get to a bookstore. But, like, our library actually burned down when I was a child, and it took them several years to rebuild it. And unfortunately, they rebuilt it as this, like, super tiny location. It's basically the size of, like, a double-wide trailer.
Now arriving.
Yeah, Turbo, I was kind of sad when that stopped happening. You know, as a kid, I didn't see a bookstore until I was, like, 18. Like, a lot of my books came from, like, the Scholastic Book Fair, or whatever Walmart was throwing out. Oh, audiobooks are good, too. Like, back when I used to deliver medicine for a pharmacy, I used to listen to audiobooks all the time, because it gets lonely. You know, like, you see, like, one person an hour. Prof, that's a hard one. I feel like,
It takes all of us working together.
Star Trek and Star Wars are on completely different technology levels.
Threats every time.
Free Fly should be November 20th, around that time. Yeah, Death, good luck, man. Hopefully work goes well
Want
for
your
you.
company to be in good company? Our Corp's unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing.
Oh,
and
yeah,
logistical
terminal.
hiring for our rental
Like, it's hard to make money in
Inquire
books
today
these
to learn how
days.
you can invest in making
It's
our
weird
home
because,
your new home.
like, the whole book scene itself is just overly saturated. Like, everyone can publish these days, but at the same time, there's no money in books anymore. Hey, Apartment C. Too long. Too long. Technically, they began pre-production in 2011, 2012. It went on Kickstarter just to show business interest in late 2012. And it's been in development ever since, I would say, 2012, 2013. They did jump engines, though. That reset some development. And mismanagement has caused it to be delayed even further. Oh, sorry, Evans. I didn't see you. We may have been on different trades there. I was looking over to the chat. That's true. Star Wars does not mess with timelines. And Star Trek and Star Wars both share multiple movies that the fandom hates. So, maybe they're kind of even. Like,
Hello and welcome aboard your drink interplanetary.
oh yeah, of course, Apartment C.
Your systems are online.
Star Citizen looks great, and it has some great features. But mismanagement, I feel, has caused it to run long in development. And it will probably continue to take a very long time. I also feel like between Star Wars and Star Trek, like, if they just all went at each other, Star Trek is better at pulling something out of their back end, between, like, reversing polarities, or, you know, rerouting the hypersonic subspace drive. There's always some way that they're able to just find a solution to something immediately. So I feel like between the two, Star Trek would probably win. I mean, they've got food replicators, you know? Meanwhile, people in Star Wars are drinking blue milk. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Gruff. Like, in an all-out war, I feel like Star Trek would probably win. Oh, CR, that's, that's a slanted question. If you saw my ship list when I went to go get the Caterpillar out, you would probably know. It's not a number I'm proud of, that's for sure. Yes, Gruff, yes I have. And now I will say, in my defense, some of those ships were gifts from a special someone. I did not purchase all of those, but I did purchase most of those. Hey Evans, what's your in-game name again, man? At least see if I can find it. And I see the Lone Blade there. Big Ed. Okay, yeah, I did find it there. Yes, Gruff, I believe Star Trek could, because they would come up with some BS way to take them out all at once. See, Terminal, like, I'm there with you. Like, when I was a kid, I didn't really care about Star Wars all that much. But Star Wars Rogue Squadrons on N64 is what sold me. Like, I fell in love with that game. 'Cause you get to fly a spaceship. Yeah, pretty much, Raven. I mean, like, between, like, going back in time, causing different timelines, all that. I mean, literally, they can teleport, you know, all about the place. So, like, they could literally just beam a couple of bombs into a few Star Destroyers and just blow them up remotely. Like, I just feel like Star Trek is on a much higher tech level. I mean, they've also got cloaking, so they can go invisible. Like, if you got all of the Star Trek universe to ally with each other and go fight the entirety of the Star Wars universe, who are also allied with each other, I feel like, because it's not really a fair comparison either because of that technology level.
Is now off.
It's true, Apple. Not so many space wizards running around. Oh, right, we were going to go to Ariel, weren't we? We've got the fuel. I mean, Apple, at the very worst, you could always take it to, like, the space battles forums, you know? You know, okay, I kind of feel like they keep making references to that in that Star Trek Lower Decks cartoon. Because their security officer, every single episode, when there is a slightly hostile ship, his first reaction is to want to, you know, fire on the warp core or self-destruct the warp core. But yeah, Lonix, like, Star Trek, you know, tries to, you know, they explore more of the moral and ethical ramifications of doing things. Like, when you can basically do anything, what should you not do? Star Wars is more of a franchise. It is toyetic. It is there to sell toys. It's there to create action sequences. Seagraph, I'm not aware of the Starforge. And Apple, it kind of depends on who you talk to. With Lower Decks, like a lot of your Star Trek fans hate Lower Decks, and it's kind of rocky the first few episodes. Like, it definitely tries to appeal more to like the Rick and Morty crowd, I would say. And it's not a bad show. It's kind of like a gateway, because like you got to realize a lot of younger people today, and myself included, sometimes find it very difficult to watch the older Star Trek stuff, so it's very hard to get into. But when they made Lower Decks, they made it accessible to that type of crowd, and they throw in a ton of references. Like, the people who have made Lower Decks know their Star Trek. And when you start hearing these references, like, I wonder what that's about. What is the Janeway Protocol? Like, why do Klingons all have an apostrophe in their name? And then, like, it makes you more receptive to actually going back and watching it. So, I've enjoyed Lower Decks. I understand why tons of fans don't like it, but I would consider it more of a gateway or stepping stone to the rest of the Star Trek universe. Like, I think it does what it's supposed to do very well. While it might not be the classic Star Trek experience that people wanted, I think it works. Negative Logics, I have not. I'm actually very Star Trek uninformed. Sorry, I was ranting a bit without actually looking at the chat. Like, I watched a few episodes with my grandmother back in the day. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people absolutely loathe Star Trek and Discovery. Like, Orville did a better job being Star Trek. Yeah, Terminal, that's fair. And yeah, Lonix, like I said, I enjoy it. It's not bad. Like, it's a great way to be introduced to the Star Trek universe, I would say, for the younger generation. Snake, that's a good question. I haven't seen it happen to me yet, but, I'm also only one player. But yeah, exactly, Parker. Like, this franchise has to live up to my expectations from the previous franchise that I enjoyed. And usually, people latch on to the first version of the franchise they came into as the best version. Like, when Beast Wars came out in Transformers, people hated Beast Wars. It was all truck, not monkey. And yet, Beast Wars went on to save Transformers and have some of the best story writing of all time, which wasn't, rivaled until Transformers Prime. But people hated it at first. So, like, every new franchise just gets absolutely destroyed until it's had time to prove itself and develop its own fans who latched onto it as their first experience with that franchise. I mean, like, you remember when the Star Wars prequels came out and people hated those? And then, like, 10 years later, they're beloved and have memes and everything else? Thank you, Parker. I will reroute that to Lone Blade since I can get a hold of it.
Landing gear down.
Oh, see, Larrabee, I feel like a lot of people did not, and granted, at the time when they came out, I wasn't the, who could that be?
Impact warning.
I wasn't the biggest Star Wars fan at the time when they did hit. Like, I enjoyed it, but it was more of like a
Impact warning.
childlike, popcorn event.
Landing complete.
That might be a rock miner.
Weapons offline.
Yeah, he's mining. Alright, let me buy this. That's right, Apple. I forgot that we were on the Kevin J. Anderson hate wagon. I forgot about that. You see, like I said, I really enjoyed the Dan Shamble series that he wrote. I never read any of his other stuff though. And you know, granted, I feel like writing a series about a zombie detective is probably less demanding and serious than you know, picking up the laurels of Dune. Oh, yeah, 743, 2766. I'll buy it, but I won't like it. All right. Oh, Apple, I believe you. I believe you. Like, you know, if Kevin J. Anderson had been selected to pick up Discworld after, you know, Pratchett's untimely death, you know, I probably would have gone absolutely catastrophic. Apple. That is impressive though.
Interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
All right, let's get out of here.
Landing gear up.
And we'll take this into Lorville. I don't feel like jumping all the way back to ArcCorp. Ah, that's fair. Like I said, I appreciated his writing for the Dan Shamble series, but that's his own standalone book series, you know? Like, it's his creation, his atmosphere. He's writing his own characters instead of adapting characters and storylines that are already a thing. Yeah, Gruff, I will. I'm just unloading this load, and then I'll go to Eden. Exactly, Laramie. Especially because Terry Pratchett did a ton of that. I mean, Thieves Guild is basically, you know, based off of, like, Chinese law and crime syndicates, which, interestingly enough, became the basis for the Xi'an crime syndicates, you know, having, like, legal thievery and whatnot. Like you said, there's no... Like, he didn't come up with Discworld. He just stole the idea while no one was looking, as he would say. But yeah, Gruff, no worries. I'm gonna buy this up, or buy it, go drop this off, get the cash, and then take it to Eden. And we came out a bit further than I thought we would. Oh, Terminal, you poor, poor soul. Then they went on and made 5 of those. Or was it 6? I feel like there were 6. And yeah, Raven got me. We're gonna go to Woodruff, see what the price of astatine is. Probably not going to be good. If it is terrible, I'll just pop back over to Ariel because, yeah, Astatine has been through the roof as of late. Yeah, like, Michael Bay and that whole team just destroying Transformers really hurt me in my childhood. Because, like, not to get all emotional here or TMI or whatever, but I didn't really have a lot of positive role models or anything growing up. And, like, my mom just had a horrible taste in men, but, like, this one guy she dated, introduced me to Transformers, and I actually tried being there as a, you know, as a family role model. Like, he was literally the first parent to play with me, and I thought it was, like, so, like, wonderful and strange. Like, I latched on to Transformers as this kind of connection to that. And, like, I had a bunch of VHS tapes and everything of the original Transformers. Beast Wars had just started up. And, you know, he was one of the people who enjoyed Transformers who actually liked Beast Wars. And, like, I just had that massive connection to it because it was, like, my first real interaction with someone who was kind of like a positive parent role model. So watching Transformers get destroyed was particularly damaging.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Especially with what they did to, like, poor Jazz and really just all the characters, but and, like, poor Bernie Mac. Like, that had to be Bernie Mac's last movie. Like, why? Why would they do that to poor Bernie Mac? I mean, I know it wasn't exactly his choice, but still. But untimely death. I think it was his last film. I could be wrong. I'll have to double check the IMDb. Yeah, see, Hamster, like, when I first heard about it, was like 2004, I think, you know, because that movie was in production for, like, what, 3-4 years? Because of the CGI, like, you know, each frame took them, like, 28 hours, I think, to animate. Oh, Kai actually did that too. Because, like, he got the movie for me. As a birthday present. So that actually did happen to me too. And then, you know, the trauma. Oh, God, the trauma. Ah, they did close my door. Like, I cried. I bawled.
That request has already been granted.
Landing gear down.
It still tear up a little bit.
Impact warning. Rear impact warning. Front impact warning.
Oh, what?
Front impact warning. Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
I don't know, Gruff. Trying to at least get to, like, 3.4. I feel like we're getting close. Because, Parker just sent me, like, 300,000, I think. So let me unload this, and I'll be able to tell you. Yeah, here, Parker, let me look it up. See if you get the same thing. Yeah, this one right here. Lone Blade with Big Ed. I like how close these guys are to the elevator. Oh, hamster, that sucks. See, like, I saw, you know, the series. I saw seasons 1 and 2 in the movie, and then, like, season 3, which was very interesting. And, like, I feel like they really didn't understand kids. Like, oh, man, everyone lived Optimus Prime. We caused all this trauma. Let's bring him back as a zombie for an episode. Just to twist the knife a little more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that 300K went through. Because once I unload this, we should probably be right at like 3.1, I think. 3.2 million.
Consider it to your fellow travelers. Do not lock doors.
Alright. Also, note to self, I need to go buy my actual, like, orange and black Halloween outfit eventually. Just for the Halloween stream. Okay, so Evans is at 1.4 million. So we just need to get 3 million... 3.2 million too. Oh, gruff, nothing in particular. I'm just gonna dress in black and orange. Be a pumpkin. Ugh, 747. All right, yeah. If Ravens are at Woodruff, if it's 747, I will pass. Yeah, definitely Port Olisar. Olisar has the widest armor selection for whatever reason.
Now arriving, Central Station. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Terminal. Oh, I need to get that badum-tish soundbite. Raven, it might change by the time I get there, but could you take a look at Lathan for me? Yeah, exactly, Apple. Like, Michael Bay basically makes movies for him and his friends to have playing in the background while they hang out and, you know, barbecue and eat popcorn or whatever. Like, Michael Bay makes popcorn flakes. And, you know, deep down, Transformers is designed to sell Transformers toys. But I really appreciate decent writing to go along with it. Also, do you guys want to see a typo? Come on, unload. Yeah, Parker. There's a typo that has not been fixed at the CBD for as long as it's been in. Alright, we're at 3.2. I think we just need a couple of bit more. So yeah, Parker, looks like I've got that 300K that you sent through. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Okay. So, this line right here, Drake Interplanetary cites CitizenCon 2948, the Kraken's Q4 performance exceeding expectations. This should be C-I-T-E-S, not S-I-T-E-S. They got the sound right, but not the right word. What is that? Homonym? Or the other thing that is related to homonyms. What, these? Oh, that's fair, Parker. It's usually like, you know, if you're citing a source, it's that CIT. Yes. Ah, the table. I'll go back and investigate it the next time I bring some cargo in here. We're just going to go hit up, what do you call that? Lathan, hopefully. I mean, they actually had another typo on the, like, history of Hurston thing. And one of the guys from CIG was actually making fun of the lore guy for putting it in. It's like, that's your job. Like, how did you misspell that? Well, that's it, Parker. Yeah, that was it. The Hurston plaques. He was actually making fun of him for it.
Next stop, Tisa Spaceport.
You know, Apple, you say that. Like, JJ does love those lens flares. I feel like maybe once upon a time, JJ Abrams played Final Fantasy VII and just got the idea for his entire directing from Final Fantasy VII Summons, because it's always a lens flare. Drake with a sniper rifle? Alright, I'll buy that. Oh, does she? Oh, that sucks when your wife starts calling you out. Laramie Cat is 4.67 million.
Please watch your step.
Though technically more like 4.68 if you just want to be, you know.
In our hearts, we know this Imperator election is different. Our empires have moved.
Oh, Lonix, what was the
Our
verdict?
armies are being tested. The stakes are higher. The threats more serious.
Alright. I feel like as soon as we get down there, it's going to despawn, so we're just going to store it, put it back in. Or we'll claim it and just get a fresh one, I guess. Yeah, that's right, Terminal. Yeah, it's sighting. Okay, so 3.1 million more for the ship. How much do I have for getting trade run out? I would say probably 75k. Technically, you could start around 20k, but it's going to be slow going. And I didn't check. I forgot to check what hangar I was in. Seeing hangar 4. I'll double check. Apple, I just have one. It fudged one during a reclaim. Like, I love the best in show cat, but not that much. Aha, you're right. Ah, thank you, fish. Okay, so Evans, you how much do you have on you now? Let I'm thinking if prices are that bad, we probably just want to get out of Hurston entirely. And probably go back to Arc. You and me both, Apple. You and me both. Like I want more skins. I want more skin variations. Oh, there it goes. I was hitting the unlock button. Whoops. Let's just lock the ship again.
Your systems are online.
We're power off. Engine off. Okay, so it is locked. Yeah, Derek Carr says, I think we're probably going to revisit Humboldt or Shady Glen.
You are clear to launch.
Oh, no, Evans, if you've got 1.4, I've got, including what Parker sent me, I've got 3.2. So, really just one more run, and I think you should have enough. Yeah, Raven got us the prices for Woodruff, and it was not great. So, I think we're just going to skip hitting Woodruff, since Raven's already done it. Thank you for that, too, Raven. And, we will... I think one more run should actually get us what we need. And then Evan should be able to make the trip down to Delamar and pick himself up a caterpillar. Of course, he could probably use a couple of extra bucks, too, when it comes to, you know, getting some cargo for trading.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Yeah, Evans, we can do that. Yeah, I can just send like a little bit and then the last bit. Let me just set myself for exiting atmosphere. Then I will grab my handy dandy calculator. Oh yes, Laramie, that's what I'm waiting for that I know we'll never actually get. Alright, calculator, so... we decided that the Caterpillar was how much? 4,686, 600. Nope, nope, come on, here we go. Let's see, so it's 4,686, 600. And you've already got 1,402,301. Okay, so you need 3.284. Oh, Raven, where you at? Alright, yeah, so I've got 3.211, so I pretty much need to do a distilled spirits or a half-decent titanium run. And then you'll be good, Evan. Oh, Lathan. Okay, yeah, we can make a quick pit stop. That's not what I want. Oh, I hate those quantum beacons. And of course, the sun out. That means I can't set up an orbital, so I'll have to make a quick jump to Magda. At the very least, the OM. I suppose we can double check that as a shallow jump. Ooh, I do not like that. Oh, wow. That was incredibly uncomfortable. Glad we did not have cargo. You know, Fish, I actually plan to offer them on the Kraken. It hasn't come into play yet, obviously, but it was that's what I wanted to do. Offer shuttle service and whatnot. Alright, so you're at Lathan. I'll double check the price. Might be worthwhile picking up here. You know, Kai, I'm wondering how they're going to implement that. Because if it's unstable during quantum, like if you basically just can't quantum jump with it, servers don't really seem to last long enough for you to manually fly in. Like in the current build, you could pretty much fly something from Yela to Grim Hex. That's really about it. Or like from, you know, some place on Hurston to another place on Hurston. So it better be planetary only based. Yeah, Fish. Like once we get docking, the ability to properly land on other ships. Oh, Gruff, you gotta pay me a hefty sum to make that happen. Alright, Raven, I am inbound. I see a cutlass. Looks like it's been claimed, though. Did he take the big pad? He did. How irresponsible. How rude. Taking the big pad and then logging out.
Deck impact warning.
Oh god, my frames.
Rear impact warning. Port impact warning. Front
Just gonna
impact warning.
scoot in here.
Rear impact warning. Landing complete.
Alright, Raven, doors are going down. Looks like you're on. Doors going up.
Launch complete.
Alright. Oh, I was gonna check the... well, whatever. Much prefer dealing with Area 18 than I do Lorville. Hey, Chase. It's right, Fish. Like a glove. Only minor structural damage to the cutlass. All right. Gonna get out of here. Back to Lyria we go. Yeah, sure thing, Raven. Ah, that damn quantum beacon. Wish I would fix that. I fall for it every single time.
Quantum drive is now off. Landing gear up.
Right now the Kraken's supposed to have 3,792 SCU.
Quantum drive is now
Way hey, and away we go. Yeah, that's a nice ship. They did a good job with the caterpillars. Yes, Havoc. The Kraken is capable of planetary landing. Has some super cute caterpillar style landing gear. Haha, gruff. Yeah, you've got time to work on it though. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all when my location disappears. Oh yeah, it's the Carrack. The Carrack definitely is more agile. Doesn't carry as much though, and it's so much more expensive. I don't think so, Gruff. It just happens sometimes. Sometimes it happens that someone in your ship gets like in and out of a seat. If I replot, it should fix it. Yeah, see? Oh, look at that. And we can actually track Derek Karsus, so we can actually tell that he's in ArcCorp, or at least in the ArcCorp area. Oh, that's no good. Are we being held up? You know, Fish, I feel like maybe it's the owners of the caterpillars that are the butterfly. You know, Raven, if you put a scope on that, specifically like the higher power scopes, you can actually see the planets a few million before we actually get there. Like, for example, if you use a sniper rifle, you can actually see, like, all the planets at about 7 million kilometers. Nope, that's not the one I want. I want that one. Yeah, for whatever reason, using a scope, that's what it did. As soon as you get into a seat, it actually disappeared my my route planning. But yeah, for whatever reason, using a sniper rifle scope will force a planet to load for you. Maybe, Gruff. Not gonna lie, I'm coming up on my tail end here. And it's about the time when I'll have to, you know, call it in anyway. Tell you what, there's Humboldt. Good old Humboldt. Hopefully prices are down. If not, we'll reroute to SAL2.
Quantum drive is now Quantum drive is now off.
Look who's there. Alright, Derek Garces, you gotta let us know what's the price. Is it high? I mean, it looks like you're probably still getting there yourself. Fish it would be if it was in. It's actually the only Constellation series that's not been implemented yet. Ah, that's fair. I'll be there in a little bit. Yeah, Fish, like the Taurus is the one I was looking forward to the most, and for whatever reason, it's the one that they just have not decided to implement. Alright. Garces, if you want, you can take first pick, since you're pretty much already on location. Actually, you know what? I might just go ahead and go to SAL2. Because the price is lowest out of all the locations I've checked. So I will give you Humboldt, and I will take SAL2. I mean, at the very worst, just, you know, suicide out. Alright, SAL2, here I come. It's 5, that should be 2. Away we go.
Landing gear up.
You know, Evans, I actually don't remember about the Taurus. It hasn't really got a lot of lore posts, you know.
Quantum drive is now off.
Gruff, that's a good question. I'd probably get the repeater model. Just all things considered. So I feel like, and you know, maybe they'll change it eventually. The repeaters just seem to be the best possible type of weapon at the moment. They just do astounding damage to hull and shield. Like, there's not really any sort of drawback to them. Ooh, I was going way too fast.
Landing gear down.
Yep, we're going to have to abort that landing.
Engines overheating.
What is targeting me? I don't like it.
Deck impact warning.
Because they deselected. We definitely got on someone's radar.
Port impact warning. Front impact warning. Front impact warning. Port impact warning.
Yeah, Gruff.
Landing complete.
Sorry. Wait, were they both ballistic? I don't know, Raven. Like, I heard the HUD pop off. So something is here with us at SAL2. I just can't see it. I'm gonna go check prices. Hopefully it's just someone from the stream saying hello. If they target us, I mean, we won't be able to run away anyway. Maybe Gruff. Realistically, if they want to do it, they should just do it while I'm inside. Yeah, but armistice doesn't mean much, and we're going to have to leave it to escape. Not to mention, I think at the moment you can fire missiles into armistice, so if it's just like an eclipse or something... Ugh, 753, I'm not buying that. Shady Glen we go. Okay, well, if Humboldt was 755, that's 753. We're gonna make the trip to Walla. No, Gruff, you'll actually have to go to Levski. Ah, it's fine, Havoc. They can't actually close the door. Besides, and if we do have someone who has, Maleficent's plans, all they're going to be doing is scrapping an empty cat. Nothing on scopes. Let's see. If it's dark, I think Walla is going to be an OM. Yep. So if that's going to be an OM, it's dark, then I need probably Arkel 2. Bingo. All right.
Report impact warning. Launch complete. Quantum drive is now online. Landing gear up. Quantum drive is now off.
All right. Let's go to Shady Glen. That should be the last one we need. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. Base sell price should be 296, sometimes 295 with odd rounding. So I need to begin with a weird number. I wonder if these guys are ever going to get mad at me for constantly accepting this job and then never actually doing it. That's true, Evans. It's actually easier to get into a character than it is a caterpillar. Because all they have to do is shoot the top hangar. And that pops open after a couple of hits. Once that happens, they can just exit their ship and drop into the hangar. I've seen a lot of them do that on the ground. Ah, the turrets. Okay, I get you. Sorry, I thought we were still on the carrot debate. Yeah, those seem to work. It's only working yesterday. Of course, I know the bottom turret doesn't have as much range as the top. Hey, Andrew. Not bad. We are en route. We've only got one more run to do. Then we should have enough to send to Evan to get his caterpillar. Tram Myers still gruff. Like, I want to say Humboldt, but it's most likely Tram and Myers still. Either that or Bountiful Harvest. I mean, I enjoy all of them. I just, usually avoid Tram and Myers for commercial purposes. Feels like we're coming up a little fast, doesn't it? Alright, we'll start slowing down. Right about there. Give ourselves some breathing room. Well, Andrew, it's still fun. A lot of people getting shot for those Vandal helmets, although that's been dropping off considerably, because I guess everyone finally got it. Hey, hey, good to hear your Wednesday ends. Yeah, Terminal, if they come out with a transport 600i, I would actually consider, like, owning an Origin ship, like, with money. Yeah, Gruff, do it. Have fun with it, Oh, Andrew, so low. I say that, I've pretty much given away all my money at this point. I'm fairly poor. Like, I've got a few million on me. 300,000 of that is from Parker, which is going to another person. Man, I sure wish I could clearly see my vector indicator. Not be two tiny white things that disappear against the background of a location.
Deck impact warning. Front impact warning. Landing complete.
Alright, just gonna kill the engines, I'll leave everything else running. Hey, Bruce. How things going? Oh, that sucks. I had issues with that previously. Glad I haven't had them again. Uh-oh. Let's hope that's just lazy firing. And I doubt there's anyone here, but we'll just double check. Hey, Jason, welcome back. You're on the final run. I'm just double checking the location. Like, I doubt anyone raced us here to hide out and pop us, but... Alright. Let's do this. 406. Oh, Drex, sometimes I camp out here, and I just try to scare the people who come in to buy stuff or to pick up their boxes. Alright, our final run. Direct, a lot of stuff is tapped out. Distilled Spirits from Shady Glen is still good. Every now and then Titanium from Humboldt and SAL2 is good, but they're currently up right now. Astatine is simply not worth it. The Fluorine Run is still viable, and you can do that at both Crusader and New Babbage, or Microtech. Because you can run between, like, SMCA6 and any of the research outposts on Calliope, I want to say it is.
Launch complete.
But yeah, like, a lot of the other runs are just dried up or just way too expensive from people oversaturating it.
Landing gear up.
Oh, I mean, to be fair, Terminal, this ship is pretty beefy. All right, away we go. Yeah, Drex, I would say it's definitely viable to do cargo these days, and if you've got 2.6 million, I mean, you're in the bag. All right. Yeah, we'll be all right. Yeah, Terminal. I really feel like they should swap the default guns for these repeaters. Like, M-series are basically just begging to be replaced. Yeah, like, fluorine is viable. You know, it's still kind of like a lower-end commodity, but it's repeatable so quickly that it's still, you know, one of the top contenders, I would say. You can do titanium and astatine during the early hours. Like right now, it's a no-go. Are we doing the long haul again? We are. Ugh. Like, I feel like it would be faster for me to jump to Baijini and then jump back down, but I'm not going to do it. Raven, you died. How did you die? Yeah, Trex, you do. Like, literally, you have to wake up early to get the good runs in. Which I feel is very unfair to people who have, like, a very rigid schedule, you know? Like, come on. Those people aren't going to wake up at 4 a.m. to run some video game boxes. It's weird. That sounds like the old thing, where getting out of the seat would kill you. Vince, I'm in Central. I'm located in Arkansas, in the USA. So I am on that Central time zone. Well, look who it is. Ah, yep, there he goes. Yeah, Drex, I don't feel like it would be too easy. I feel like it would be providing, you know, decent gameplay to people who are only able to play during certain hours. Because, like, you know, it's cool to profit if you're just, like, a tryhard like I am. But I feel like they're really boxing out people who aren't able to play just whenever. Jason, both. I'm gonna have both. Like, one of my caterpillars will probably turn into a C2. But I definitely will have at least one caterpillar. Yeah, exactly, Drex. Like, that's why I don't, you know, judge other people who aren't able to make what I've got. Like, I am fortunate enough to have been able to obtain or buy the resources that I need to make money in this game, but not everyone has that available to them.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Nor do they have the time or the manpower available to achieve that. And until CIG understands that and makes accommodations and makes certain gameplay loops easier to work for that, I will continue to give away my money so people can at least have an easier time. Yeah, exactly, Parker. Like, I don't understand the whole, like, oh, it's just casual. Like, sorry, seeing who else it may have been. Oh, well, they just deselected as... Yeah, like, I don't understand the hate for casual gamers. Like, people say the word casual and they think of, like, a phone game, you know? Like, you're just out there playing, like, Raid Shadow Legends. Sorry, it was, like, the first phone game that came to mind. But there's nothing wrong with being a casual gamer, and some people aren't casual gamers, they just don't have a lot of time. They play as much as they can during the very limited time that they have available to them. You know, a lot of people who support Star Citizen work a very large amount of their time. Sorry, I'm ranting as I'm landing, because I can't really read chat at the moment. But, you know, back when I was working at the pharmacy, like, I was working anywhere from, you know, a standard week of 40 hours to a 60-hour week. Technically, I was a casual gamer because I just... And there I go clipping. I didn't have the time to devote to Star Citizen that I wanted, because when you're working 60 hours, you just don't have time to do anything else.
Landing complete. Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Yeah, that's a whole separate rant right there, Eric Carsis. Yeah, Terminal, that's another thing, too. Like, I don't plan on having a base, you know? Like, I just want to be kind of a high-class hobo. Oh, Gruff, with Corona going on right now, I'm not doing anything. I'm pretty much living off rent money. Especially with my kidneys acting up, I can't really do much at all right now. Like, it's hard enough for me just to, you know, exert myself at a moderate pace. Like, I pretty much have to put my legs up whenever I can. But if it ends up being, like, dialysis, kidney failure, or whatever, that ends up being disability, which is not something I want to go on. I like working, but with Corona stuff spiking astronomically in the state of Arkansas, having bad kidneys with Corona is not a good recipe. So I am bunkering down and eating the cheap stuff for as long as I can. Yeah, Parker, like, you and me both. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of bills right now, so it's really easy for me to do. But, you know, I'm kind of lucky. Like, Arkansas doesn't exactly have a high cost of living. Yeah, Evans, I don't really, you know, brag it out there a lot, but, yeah, there's, I think at the bottom of the video description, I actually put down a PayPal. And again, you know, it's entirely voluntary, only if you want to. That is a nice Origin helmet. Raven, is that your helmet? Do they still have the, threaten in? Oh, they do. You can't really see it from there. There we go. That's actually very fitting for that helmet. Oh, it's Judrex. Alright, I got you. Yeah, that color combination goes really well together.
Now arriving.
A business would never spend more credits than it earns. Invest year after year in failing projects, or drown innovation in bureaucratic red tape. So why is it okay for the UEE? Isn't it time that we have
Gruff, I've got the Hill Horror helmet. The chest is the RSI series. I forget what the name of it is. Venture, I think. Arms are the Inquisitor set, and legs are not Oracle. Ah, hell. Let me just double check, because now I don't remember. Okay, yeah. Hill Horror helmet, Venture core olive, Inquisitor arms olive, and Link's legs olive. So a lot of olive. Oh, Hawk, I am sorry to hear that. Yeah, like my kidneys have gone down, and as a side effect, my blood pressure has just skyrocketed. Which has not been helpful, I've got to say. Like, it's fun to not be doing anything and have my blood pressure be like 160 over 120. Alright, so. Evans, I hope you are ready. I'm gonna send this off to you now. Evans, do the, open your chat, and then just do slash whatever. So, like, slash clap 6 is the best clap. I don't want to put on the white uniform. I don't like being all fancy rich. Alright, so I think we've actually got enough now. You've got 1.4 million. We're going to send to the 3.2. Well, let me just double check what I've actually got on me. 3.296, okay. Bruce, there was a Crusader helmet. I think it was called. I could be wrong. Oh, I've gotta lower it a little bit. Oh, that damn 0.5% service fee. To 8, maybe. Okay, I can send you that. All right, Lone. Actually, right. We were going to double check that. So, Lone, I'm going to send you, or Evan, I'm going to send you 1,000. You tell me if it actually goes through, all right? So 1,000 going through now. Paladin, that's it. Paladin helmet. Yeah, Seahawk, I could use that problem. All right, so Evan, did you get that 1,000? Ten. Really? 4.28 maybe? Still not. My God, are we really going to have to dip so far? We are. All right. Yeah, the service fees are awful. All right. Evans, I might actually be a little short. You might actually have to do a couple of missions. But, oh wait, 1.33. I thought you had like 1.4. We're sitting it through. So, if you don't have enough, you should be right on the cusp, man. Like, you should be super close to being able to afford it. So at the very least, like, run maybe a couple of missions, and you... Yeah, Larry, if you can. Probably just needs, like, a few, like, 10,000s or so. Yeah, what are you at now, Evan? Drex. I forgot a prospector. I might actually use that a little bit. Yeah, I think we got him. Or at the very least, we'll put him at the 5-yard line. It's Lone Blade, all one word. Should pop up as Big Ed for the handle. Lonix, you might want to try EVAing up the airlock. Like, if you can go down to where the destroyed Pad 7 is. We're not gonna make it. Ah, damn. Okay, yeah. So he needs 80,000 and like enough change to probably actually start trading. Yeah, it's here. I'll type it in here.
You have exceeded the allotted time to depart. We will have to return your ship to storage.
Yeah, type in Lone Blade. So it'll be Big Ed at Lone Blade.
For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Lonix, it's the same hallway as the, like where you buy your crypto key.
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Gruff, I might actually save it until tomorrow and just, like, run missions to rebuild it. Ah, thank you, Laramie. Alright, that would put him there. So thank you, Laramie. Evans, it sounds like you can make the trip out there, buy that Caterpillar, and still have a little bit left over to start running. I would probably start with either scrap or chlorine runs from, either like Crusader or, what do you call that place? Microtech. Yeah, Lonix, just be careful, EVAing at any sort of speed. Because for whatever reason, if you go too fast, desync can cause you to die because it counts that you've hit something when you actually haven't.
Now arriving.
Yeah, that's it, Evans. Alright, you've got enough to afford both a light load of cargo and a Caterpillar. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that myself. So tomorrow, I will probably start off with my 31 UEC, just enough to buy a drink. And we will go from there. We will work our way up yet again. Yeah, Evans, of course, man. Enjoy yourself a Caterpillar. And you don't have to, but if you feel like it, come back tomorrow during the stream and tell me how it's going for you. Tell me how the trading is. Yeah. So I think we're going to call it here. Yeah, definitely going to call it here for now, and we will come back to this tomorrow.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times.
So yeah,
Their job is your safety.
tomorrow is what? Thursday, right? Yes. All right. So I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow in the morning. That shouldn't really affect the stream though. If it does, I will make a quick post to let you guys know. But we are gonna wrap it up here. Ah, Evans, don't feel bad. Money comes and goes, man. Money comes and
Your
goes.
personal belongings are your
It
personal
is merely
responsibility.
water
Monitor your luggage
passing
at
through
all
my
times.
fingertips. So I will see you guys tomorrow. So you know the drill. Stay safe, have fun, eat your vegetables, stay dry. Try to watch the amount of sodium that you're eating. And if you're an American of voting age, I also encourage you to exercise your right to vote.
Obey all security
And
and
that's it.
personnel at
So
all
until
times.
tomorrow, guys,
Their job
keep
is
on
your
trucking.
safety.
Have a good night.